it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you for joining me again for another Top Tip Tuesday. And it's New Year's Eve today, so that's just throwing that in. Anyway, you'll remember that yesterday I made this card really quick, really simple, using the amazing Poppy Designer Series paper. Let me get the name absolutely right. It will take me a while. Peaceful Poppy Designer Series paper. They're all new in the new catalogue. Do remember, if you don't already have a catalogue and you're in the UK and don't have a demonstrator that you work with, pop over to my website and go to the catalogues page and you can order them from me there. So, I thought today, as a Top Tip Tuesday, I would talk about making your envelopes as pretty as your cards. So, I am going to talk through about envelope liners and envelope flaps. The first thing I'm going to show you is the envelope liner. This is just a short piece of Designer Series paper, and I've got myself an envelope liner template. Just draw around it and you're good to go. But how do you make the template? And then we'll talk about envelope flaps. So I have literally just taken an envelope. This is a note card size, drawn around it, left a little bit to fill this space here, and just drawn around it, drawn a line across the middle. I've done the same thing for the flap, and I'm just going to use that flap as a template. So I've come down a little. So I'm going to come in from the side a wee bit. Can we see that? Just about. So I'm coming in from the side a wee bit and down from the top a reasonable amount, because obviously we want the sticky bit of the envelope still to be sticky. Otherwise it's going to be a bit fiddly. So pencil and draw round until we get to the coming down side, and then just move across so that the other side of your flap is in roughly the same position on this side. And then it's merely a question of grabbing your paper snips and cutting up to that line, and then round this shape. So really not tricky, and this you can then use forever. So once you've got them, you've got them. And they're good to go for all your envelope lining needs. Now I am just going to write on that, because on this one I've put that it's a C6 envelope liner. In the UK and Europe, anywhere that uses the International A4 system or International A system, the envelopes are C, and so we use it as a C6. This I'm going to call a note card, because it is a note card. So note card envelope liner, and that means that I will know that that is my envelope liner. The flap is really simple. All you have to do is take your envelope and draw round just the flap and then cut it out. But because we're never going to cut anything absolutely precisely, my recommendation would be that you add a bit. So I'm going to draw. I was going to draw on this. Can I fit it that way? No. Okay, I will use the note card instead, the note card size, just so that I can use this piece up. So I'm putting the edge of my note card envelope flap on this straight line, and I've said cut outside all sides but that. That makes sense to me. So I'm going to line that up, grab my pencil. Now this is the back of the paper that I'm going to use. Whoops. So line up and then come in with my snips and just roughly cut that out, because what I want to make sure is that it fits absolutely precisely with no white bits showing. So here's the envelope that I've used, and you can see it's got pencil marks on it. So I'm going to add some adhesive to this. Now, you don't have to have the flap cut as a template, but I would recommend it because it is quite useful. I'm going to make sure that I'm right on that edge. It is quite useful to have just so that you can see whether you've got enough paper, because if you haven't, then you can just pick another piece of paper. Then pop this on to my piece of paper and just fold it so that I know that that edge is right on the edge, which it now is. Grabbed my bone folder and got a little bit of glue coming out. Just press that down so that we know it is absolutely stuck. And you can see here I haven't got it quite lined up with the drawing. Hopefully you can see that. And that is one of the reasons why it's such a good idea to cut slightly larger than you need, because to line up something precisely is going to be quite interesting. Anyway, I hope you are finding this useful. Naked envelopes, not so much. We're going to have a bit of a purge of naked envelopes. You can stamp on them. You can add designer series paper like I am now. I may have a little bit of a, here are things you can do with envelope Top Tip Tuesday series coming on. Just got it in my head now. So there we are. So there is our lovely envelope flap. And there's the inside of the other one. This, the card just slips nicely in. And there we go. And you've still got enough glue that you can seal that down. And obviously here you've got all the glue. So how pretty are those? Anyway, I hope you've... Oh, I know what I was going to show you how to do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Did I not? Did I not? No, I did. Don't worry. No, I did. I'm having a bit of a moment. I was thinking I hadn't shown you how to cut the liner, but I did. Anyway, I hope you found that helpful. And I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I know tomorrow is New Year's Day, but we will have a New Year's project, and I look forward to seeing you then. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more, then just hit the subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. And remember, if you're in the UK, you can always shop with me just by clicking the links below, and there will be photographs on my website which are in the information below. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.